What's going on, folks? Simulation for the Nation here, and welcome to another Farming Simulator 25 content preview. This afternoon, Giants have released promotional content around Farming Simulator 25 ahead of FarmCon there. We had the FarmCon schedule announced just yesterday, and today we've got some fantastic new footage that we're going to do a deep dive into. So let's go. As you can see in the background here, we are initially looking at some fantastic landscapes around about some rivers, some lakes. We've got some forest footage here as well, all showing some of the landscape. We've even got a really nice long tour of one of the maps, which I would assume, based off what we can see here, would be the North American map. Now, lots to get into with everything here, but what we're going to look into first and foremost there is the new game feature that is rice. We have some footage of how you grow your rice from very beginning seed through to harvest, both across the Asian map and also in North America as well. Different varieties of rice there. We'll also be looking into the machines that they will be using, but on top of that, we'll also look into a new gameplay feature that was announced as well in the game footage that we see. So let's just dive on into it. We're going to start with the fun stuff. We're going to start with some of the new features, the machines that we can see in there as well, and have a look at what that looks like for us and what we can potentially come to see from this. Now, as we see the footage here approaching the greenhouses, clearly this is the production point where you have to produce your rice seedlings, I suppose you would call them there. So they're grown in greenhouse conditions where the pallets will then be produced, which you can then use to fill your drills and your various different bits of equipment with. So there's a few different stages to this. You'll see the Fent here is ready to collect that pallet of seedlings already, which you can then take down to your seeder or your drill planter, however you may like to call it. A couple of things I want us to look at in here though. Check out the new user interface. In the top right corner, you've got a completely different refresh style there. Looks nice. And then also check out in the bottom right hand corner there, you have got your new HUD really. So you got your speed, your fuel, your maintenance levels, and your forward reverse direction. And perhaps most crucially of all, new gameplay feature in here, you've got GPS icon in the bottom corner as well. Now, we don't get to see any more of this right now, or what this indeed looks like, or how this may indeed work, but GPS is going to be in the game as standard, it looks like, which is absolutely huge news. More often than not, we're waiting for a mod to arrive for this to work, but as you can see, it's going to be in-game as standard there, and also for console, I would assume. So that is going to be absolutely fantastic. What you're currently seeing here is the Iseki harvester. We did a brand video the other day there talking about which machines we can perhaps expect to see from Iseki. Of course, we've got the harvester here as well, which is unfolding as we speak. But we'll also have a harvester at the other end of the field there that we will get to as well. Now, of course, once you have grown your rice crop, look at this texture on this rice crop, by the way. This looks absolutely superb. Really impressed by this. Now, this is, of course, in the Asian map that we'll be coming to have by the looks of things there. And we're going to be harvesting this with the Iseki harvester, which we have parked up here. Pretty cool looking thing. No clue about these at all, like I say, but again, it's a Giants model, so you know it's going to be modeled really very well and very accurately. So we'll have to see and have a play of it when it arrives. It's on tracks. It looks pretty neat. And I wouldn't say no. It is the Japan 6130. Really nice machine again there. And it just provides more opportunities for you, really. I'm sure there'll be more ways to harvest your rice as well. And there certainly is when you get into the North American maps that we'll touch on in a bit. But just a really nice machine. And also, again, the crop textures look really good, thanks to, in my opinion, at least down to the Giants 10 engine. And we will see a bit more of that soon. But just check this thing out when it gets going. Really nice indeed. Now, for your more North American influence, you can harvest your long grain rice here. Two different types of rice, remember. So this is long grain rice. You can harvest this with a traditional harvester. And how better to do it than with the New Holland CR11. We knew that the CR11 bonus content was coming for anyone who pre-orders. But this is going to be in game by Alex, and look at it. It's absolutely staggeringly beautiful. Huge machine there. It looks like you got a Macdon header on the front of it, and that is colossally big as well. Moving across to some of the sell points, dealerships, animal sell points, that kind of thing across the North American map here. But the main reason we're looking at this is because there is a Massey. Look at it. It looks fantastic there. It looks like the newer version of the 8S, maybe. I originally thought it could be the 9S, but I think we're being a little bit coy showing us the front to see. It does have the grills that would maybe suggest, but I just don't think it looks large enough. I could be wrong. If it is a 9S, then that is fantastic. I really like to see it. It is still a fantastically lovely looking Massey. And as you can see, as we're driving around this area, we've got lots of different dealers, lots of different animals, placeable areas, and it's just a very nicely made map. I think what we're coming to see as we get across all of these is that the Giants always continue to outdo themselves with their maps. And this is again showing a lot of extra detail in here. That is really, really nice, just to really lift up the standards as we look across this long drive through across what looks like the bonnet of the Massey here. There's a lot of different cutscenes as we're coming through. Check out the sunlight on here, the length of the shadows. The lighting condition seems to be really, really good. Again, probably coming down to that Giants engine improvement that we've been waiting for. So really does look good. You're going to see a lot of different cloud animations as well as fog in the morning that we have some clips here to show you as well, but really going to add a lot to the immersion of your in-game experience. With the Giants Engine 10 as well, check out the crop textures on your left-hand side as we drive through down the hill. Really, really improved there for my money, and I think that is going to be a big change up for us. Now, again, we are on a different map here. This map to me would look a little bit more like the Asian map. You've even got a little ferry to take you across the river there, which is pretty cool. I want you to pay particular attention to one thing on here, though, and it caught my eye as we were looking. On the audio for this video here, you can hear that we are walking through the water, and look behind us. We have got ripples in the water. Now, we haven't had that before, best of my knowledge, and it is something that looks really, really cool. We've still got the very well detailed stream animations in there that we've had for a while, especially through 22, but that work continues. But the bodies of water that we have here just look different, and I think it's going to be a great sign for us. You can see a little bit of mist across the water there as well as we're in the early morning. That's going to slowly burn away as you get through the day, but the detail just around the map is looking really good. I'm very excited to see where Giants take this moving forward, and I think there's a lot of potential here. But the big takeaway from all of this for me is, of course, GPS in game, just looking fantastic, and I can't believe they've managed to get that one in. I'm very pleased about it. It is the new addition of the process for growing rice, really, and the steps that you can take to grow that. The new machinery in Iseki and the New Holland CR11 combine, and of course the crop textures in there as well. Some huge news, and that's just from a FarmCon preview, folks. We're going to get a lot more of this coming forward. If this has been enjoyable for you and you've liked the information that you've seen, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more from me, Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, enjoy FarmCon and the next few months of Farming Simulator 25 news as we wait to get to November. Until the next one, though, I'll catch you later.